Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Education Connection podcast. My name is Mari Ferrel, and we have two special guests today, which I'm so excited to have y'all on. So we have Finn Archer. We also have Quan Nguyen. Both of them are National Merit Semifinalists from Amarillo High School. Thank y'all for being here today.
It's a pleasure being here.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Of course, I'm so excited to, just dive right in. So this is a big deal. I just want to say congratulations to the both of y'all.
Thank you.
I will read exactly how big of a deal this is. So, National Merit Semifinalists are the nation's highest scoring students on the PSAT or the NMSQT tests, and they represent less than 1% of all of the U.S. high school seniors. So, that is a huge accomplishment. I was back in high school. I was never... I'll give myself credit. Yeah, I was doing good, but I was never national merit semifinalist. So whenever y'all found out that y'all were semifinalists, how did y'all feel? I'll start off with you, Finn.
Proud. I was proud.
That's awesome. What about you, Quan?
It's funny because I think I was at lunch and I was in economics. And
Okay.
I was just doing my usual routine. I was doing homework, and then my friend, he goes up to me. He's like, "Oh, congratulations!" I was like, "On
Why?"
what?" He's like, "You didn't see?" I was like, "See what?" He's like, "You got national merit." I was like, "No way!"
Oh wow, man, that is so cool. You
So
remember
it was a total surprise for me.
Yeah, and you remember the exact location.
Yeah.
Where you were at. Do you remember, Finn, where you were at when you found out?
Yes, my yearbook teacher couldn't find my photo to put it on the post, so she had she had to call me into her office.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So what all did y'all do to prepare for this exam?
I took a few practice tests on. There's this thing called Blue Book. It's where it's exactly like the actual tests. So I took a few of those, and then I did some of the practice on Khan Academy.
Oh, okay. And what about you?
For me, the only thing that I did, because I remember leading up to the PSAT, I had I was subbing in for the Tulsa Symphony Orchestra.
Okay.
And so I wasn't really focused on preparing for the PSAT, but I know days leading up to it, I did do some 2 or 3 practice tests also on Blue Book. So
okay.
I think those really helped.
Blue Book. I have never heard of that. Okay. Maybe I need to check that out.
It's the software where they administer the SAT and the PSAT.
Okay.
Yeah, they also have practice PSAT and SATs that you can do.
And so y'all took the PSAT.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't think maybe that's a big school thing or not. I'm not quite sure because whenever I was in high school, I went to a small 2A. On the New Mexico-Texas state line. Shout out to Farwell. But I never took the SAT. I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. I'm not sure. But ACT took that 4 or 5 times.
Right.
So for this, do y'all take it every so often, or is this a once in a year thing?
The PSAT was a one-time thing.
Yeah, just at the end of junior year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
okay.
the end of junior year.
Yeah, I think so. But the SAT, they offer one every month. So if you don't like your
kind of
score,
like the ACT then.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. That's awesome. And I can't even imagine because I bet y'all are busy with extracurricular activities. Y'all aren't just focused on academics.
Busy.
And we'll start off with you, Finn. What do you do that in high school? Because we know both of y'all are smart. But what else do y'all do?
I take piano lessons. I'm not as good as Quan, but I take lessons once a week and practice. And then I'm also part of a lot of the clubs at my school. I'm part of the robotics club and computer science club and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you said that you were the secretary of the National Honor Society.
Yes.
That is so cool. Oh, man, that is so fun. I really enjoyed extracurricular activities as a high school student. So I don't think I could ever do that now because it's just
busy.
high school was busy, but now after college it's a different type of busy for sure. But that's so cool. So y'all are talented. Y'all play instruments.
I'm not talented at that.
Finn's trying to be humble. But Quan, and you mentioned orchestra and also National Honor Society.
Right.
Tell us more.
So aside from school, let's see, I started piano at 6, and then a year later I started violin, And
Okay.
then, yeah, Finn and I are part of the Amarillo High NHS club, so he is
Secretary.
secretary, and then I'm president,
Mm-hmm.
and then besides music, what else? Like I love baking. Oh my gosh, I'm a big
Oh,
baker.
that's awesome.
A big baker. And then
yeah.
if I have free time, then I'll play like pickleball with like friends or like my dad. So
Oh, that is so cool. And I do want to mention that you're the number one violinist in the state per UIL.
yeah,
That is-
TMEA. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is so cool. So, okay, so you play the violin and piano.
Right.
Anything else?
Nothing else.
And then Finn, you play the piano.
Yeah, but I'm not like I'm not very good.
No, at least you like have an idea of how to play, because I don't know. I don't play any instruments. I mean, I'll sing once in a while, and might not be the prettiest, but it's pretty much it. That is so cool. And outside of like extracurricular activities in school, what do y'all do? What do you like to like? What are y'all's hobbies?
I go to the gym every day, or I try every day, and I like to crochet a lot. I like making little stuffed animals.
That is so cool.
He's so good. His things are so cute.
Oh,
So cute.
we have a coworker here at the station. She, but like between breaks and stuff, she works on the morning show. She'll crochet. She is so talented. Oh my goodness, and she has the patience for all that stuff. That is so cool. And what about you, Quan?
I would say baking is my main hobby, or like playing pickleball if I have time. But like a big hobby that I recently picked up as well is like biking. It's kind of embarrassing actually, because like I'll like bike around like my like neighborhood block, and people will be like, "Oh, I saw you on your bike." I was like,
Me too.
"Oh, okay."
So you said you too?
I bike too, and like somebody saw me one time and they were like, like, why were you biking on?
Like, why not?
No, literally,
Yeah.
I'm like, get some fresh air, like.
Yeah, exercise. I'm glad that y'all have other activities, because I feel like as a high schooler, you can kind of get lost sometimes.
For sure.
So, and you mentioned like working out. That is so good, especially for like your mental health, to kind of debrief.
You know, like me personally, like especially last year when things got really, really busy, like all I would think about was like, oh my gosh, I want to just bike and just like clear my mind and just like.
You were actually looking forward
Yeah.
to doing that hobby.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
And y'all are both seniors at Amarillo High School.
Right.
What are y'all's plans here in the next year? Where do you see yourself going to college? Have you already applied? Have y'all been accepted? What are y'all's careers looking like in the next couple of years? Finn?
I really have no idea, but I am planning to go to college. I started my applications. I have not applied anywhere yet, though.
Mm-hmm. No, that's totally fine. Is there anything that you kind of have an interest in? Like,
I don't know. My dad my dad is a doctor, and that sounds cool.
yeah. No, that's great. And don't worry, because there's this is a time of your life where you're like, I don't know. It's a lot of pressure, especially because you feel like you have to pick a major and stick with it. And I have had plenty of friends that have changed their majors a couple times throughout their college career, which is totally fine. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do as a senior in high school. But
For sure.
do you have an idea, Quan?
For me, like I think everyone has this kind of like idea that like I think everyone thinks that I want to go into like something like really special, like medicine or like law or like engineering. But like at this point right now, and I think I made up my mind in like 7th grade. I think I want to do music. For now, I think I want to do music.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Any plans on what college you want to attend?
Dream, like my absolute dream college would be like Yale for like so many
Okay.
reasons.
An
Like,
IB. Okay.
for like music, for the School of Music, the tuition is free, and then like not only is the university good, but the professor is like
Top
amazing.
notch. Yeah. And schools, just do you want to stay close? Do you want to go far?
I don't know. I have 6 older siblings, and they all went to like different places. So
Okay, so you don't feel the pressure to have to go to one college because the family went to it.
yeah.
Okay. Nice. Well, around here, we have really great colleges.
For sure.
Super, super great colleges. I was going to ask, since we have like Amarillo College here, and I know a lot of the high school students around here and the high schools in Amarillo, they like go ahead and do dual credit. Oh, have y'all been doing that?
I did
We did
pre-cal. We
pre-cal.
both did dual credit pre-cal.
Okay. Whew.
because our year they didn't offer AP pre-cal, so we
Okay.
both took dual credit pre-cal.
Dual credit pre-cal. Y'all. Okay, so I'm at Amarillo College right now doing an associate's degree in mathematics. So I've pretty much taken all of the maths. Right now I'm doing Cal 2. I'll take Cal 3 if I pass Cal 2 next semester, and then differential equations the next fall, and hopefully I'll graduate after that. But wow, I did pre-cal. I think it was an honors class, AP class, whatever. I took it in high school. Oh my gosh, that was so hard.
I know. I was like
It's so
drowning in
tough.
it. I was like, oh my gosh.
And then it's hard, and then on top of that, like y'all are constantly busy with doing. You have practices you got to attend to during the week. You got events. You got homework you got to fill. You got to finish. It's just that's crazy. And then on top of that, you had to study for this exam,
Right.
the PSAT. But I guess it all worked out. I mean, look at that, semifinalists from Amarillo, Texas. That's awesome. Y'all should be really proud of yourselves.
Thank you.
That is so cool. And before y'all got to like Amarillo High School, where'd y'all attend? Are y'all from the area, or are y'all from another part?
I'm from Amarillo, but I transferred. I'm in like a different. I was supposed to go to Tascosa because I went to Woodlands Elementary School and then Days of Allah,
Okay.
and so those both they feed into Tascosa, but I transferred to Amarillo High for their IB program.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Quan?
Yeah, I was born in Amarillo. Let's see, I went to Sleepy Hollow Elementary.
Okay, yeah.
I was supposed to go to Bonham, but then I transferred to Crockett Middle School.
Okay.
Only because my siblings transferred there, so I was like, okay, might
Gotta
as
be
well.
with the fam.
Exactly. So
Mhm.
then here I am in AHS now. So
AHS.
Yep.
That is so cool. How did it feel? Because some of my coworkers, they come from like huge schools like outside of Houston or Tallahassee. I came from a small little 2A. So like elementary, middle school, and high school, we were all on one campus. And we pretty much knew the whole school. Like my graduating class was 34. Like we knew everyone. How did that feel? Like, do y'all know like the whole graduating class?
No, I knew everybody. My elementary and middle schools were pretty small, so I knew like everybody in my grade then. But
But now,
when I transferred to like high school, there were just so many people.
Mm.
It's like 550 or something.
yeah, 530, 40. Yeah, somewhere around that number.
But y'all find that like, oh well, it's crazy because like y'all find that as normal. You're like, yeah, I have a big graduating class because whenever y'all graduate, it's not held in y'all's auditorium. Like y'all go to
No,
one of like the
yeah.
big stadiums around town.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's great. It's cool comparing, coming from a small town and then talking to someone from a big town. It's just like y'all don't know your whole graduating class. Like, doesn't that make you nervous? Like, me, I love talking, so I want to get to know everyone around me. Like, probably to the point where they're like, stop talking to me, like you're annoying. But no, that's so cool. Oh my goodness.
It's weird that you say that because like it doesn't feel like we're a big school. Like I feel like we're like a pretty like moderately sized school, but like whenever like I go to like Allstate and then I talk to like people from like Austin and Dallas, like their graduating classes like
Thousands.
humongous. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I thought we were like a pretty moderately sized school. Like now we're just like tiny fish in like a big pond. So
And for my next question, well, I don't know how to like really ask it because whenever like my first thought was like ask them, have y'all always been so smart? Like, have y'all always just been like on top of it, like throughout school or throughout like elementary through now?
In first grade, I failed a test. I did so bad. I got like a
First grade?
Yes, I got like a 26, and it was really, really embarrassing. And so, I think after that, I locked in.
Oh, okay. So like, as a little kid, like you make like doing that bad on a test, it kind of like altered your like the way you thought of school. Okay, that's a good So that was like your turning point. You're like, I gotta be on top of it. Okay, wow. The fact that you remembered from back then, I don't even remember what I did in first grade. But what about you, Quan? What was like your turning point, or did you even have one?
I think I think for me, because I'm the youngest of 4 siblings,
Mm-hmm.
and so my sister, I know my oldest sister, she was always like the smartest one, and
Mm-hmm.
I think growing up in my family, like there was this like competitiveness,
Yeah.
and so like we would always try to like compete with each other, like whether it be like violin or like, for me, I always like was like trying to strive to be as smart as my siblings. So I think that like
Aw.
drove me.
Mm-hmm.
But like Finn had a story about him failing a test, but I have a story as well, because
Oh, okay.
I was in 5th grade in English class. Shout out to Mrs. Elkins. This has scarred me though. We were doing a poetry test, and it was a poem about. See, I remember it's like PTSD. It was a poem about baseball and robots, and I
Okay.
had gotten a 30 on the test. I literally missed 7 out of the 10 questions. Oh my, that broke me. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm good
You
now.
still
so
think about it.
I still think about it. I'm like, okay.
That has me thinking, what did I do? That's crazy how we all have a story, actually. I
Yeah.
didn't even realize until you mentioned it, Finn, that that was the point where it kind of altered your brain, Kim. And that was definitely my turning point as well. After high school, where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years?
That's a tough
That's a
question.
tough question.
I don't really know, but
Mhm.
if I do choose to do something in medical, I know they have like lots and lots of schools. So yeah, if I did do that, I'd probably still be somewhere in school because they have like med school and then.
Oh,
residency.
yes. It's not easy. It's not just a 4-year degree. You keep going. You keep going. No, okay. So you're probably thinking you're going to still be in school.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
no.
depends.
And
It
again,
depends.
there's no problem. No, you're totally fine. What about you?
In 5-10 years, I'll also probably still be in school.
Okay.
I think people like don't realize how much effort goes into like music, because
Mhm.
like at least like as of right now, a bachelor's in music doesn't really give you anything. You really have to go for like your master's or like a PhD in music.
Mm-hmm.
But I think further, like later than 10 years, I think ultimately what I want to be is just content. I think I just want to be content and just like,
That's good.
yeah, not wanting too much in life, but I just like where I
I'm
am.
going to be at peace.
Yeah, exactly.
That is so good. Y'all are so smart intellectually, too, at y'all's age. You're like, I just kind of want to live day by day and be at peace later on. Because which is great because I know as seniors in high school, it can be, I mean, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes. You just want to get through this step, through this senior year, go to the next step. And then after that, the next step would be, I want to graduate college. I want to get into, and then the next one would be, I want to be in my career.
Right.
But that's great that y'all take it day by day and live in the present. And truly, like, my advice to y'all would be, don't rush anything. Do not rush anything. And stay in, just try your best. And there's going to be classes, because not trying to be like, oh, look at me, but like I was 4th in my graduating class, and it was already rough that I didn't get the top 3, because the top 3 would be the top 10% in my class. So like, I mean, whenever you're top 10%, you get like more scholarships and
Right.
stuff, open to more opportunities. So I was already like, oh man. And also I wanted to say a speech. I wanted to be like the historian and do that speech, but it was totally fine. But I always was like on top of it, striving for my best. And then I got to college, and I remember taking, what was it, organic chemistry. It kicked my butt, and I failed it. And I was so down in the dumps. Like, I was just so upset with myself. But my best advice would be keep going. And it's going to be your first time too, without parental guidance right beside you.
Right.
They're a phone call away, of course, but you're on your own. You really are on your own. You got to make time to eat. You got to make time to study, make time to do your laundry, because, make time to also clear your mind, go work out, do your hobbies to keep y'all happy. But no, just keep pushing, for sure.
For sure.
Keep on pushing. And still kind of staying on the topic of advice, Finn and Quan, what would your piece of advice be to students watching this episode, or just any student in general?
One piece of advice I would say is like, it's important to like not just learn how to like do problems and like answer questions in English. Like the skills that they're meant to teach you are like how to actually understand what you're doing. So like it's important to make sure you actually understand what's happening and not just how to. It's important to like actually try to learn and not just be good at school. Like not to learn for the learning and not for the.
Yeah, like if you're gonna pay attention in class, make sure it soaks in. Because sometimes they could just go through one ear, not the other. And you just do enough to, like, pass that class. But then after you're done with that class, it just kind of leaves. No, that's good. That's really good, Finn. And then what about you, Quan?
If there are people wondering what you can do for preparation for the SAT, Finn could probably tell you more about the English section because he's much better at the English section than I am.
Oh, yeah. We got to touch on that for
probably
sure.
For math, my biggest recommendation would be to, it's very important that you understand the math topics, but I would argue it's probably more important to fully utilize Desmos on the test. Because I know, like, even if you know, like, the math subject, like, if you run out of time, like, you'll run out of time if you try to do everything by hand. Finn, I don't know if you want to add anything to that, but, like, I know, like, for me, like, the best thing that helped me was, like, really, like, learning how to utilize Desmos fully, which is, like, the calculator, the built-in calculator.
Okay.
Yeah.
One time I said something about Desmos. Sorry, this just triggered a memory. And my mom thought I named my calculator, like, had a name.
Oh, my goodness.
But, for English, I would just say, like, practice reading and stuff, and I think that would be most helpful. I don't know.
But also, like, just a general piece of advice. I know, at least for me, that, like, school gets so, like, it really beats you down.
Yeah,
because,
for
like,
sure.
You could probably add to this, but, like, I know, like, for me, like, I feel, like, so burnt out. Like, if I get, like, a bad grade or if I don't feel like I, like, performed at my best, and I'm down in the dumps. But I think I think the best piece of advice that I could give is, like, to find balance outside of school.
That's good.
To, like, find things that matter besides, like, grades and besides rank and GPA. Like, I think it's important to find that balance between school and life.
No,
and
you're right.
You reminded me of something else. To live in the moment, to not always see just the bad, but to see what could be possibly good, right?
Right.
It's like every failed test, like, sure, you feel bad, but, like, there's, like, a sense of, like, camaraderie with, like, other people, like, with, like, friends who, like, might have, like, done the same thing. Or,
Right,
you know,
yeah.
like, there's always, like, something good that can come out of anything bad. Yeah.
No, that's really good piece of advice is about the test, and also just general advice as well. That's so good. Oh, and before we go, I just came up with this one. You mentioned your mother. What did your parents say? Because I know I mentioned, like, y'all's reactions, but I feel like whenever a child does something good, the parent is just over the moon. You know, like, they're just so excited for their child to succeed. So, Finn, what did your parents say to you, or how did they react when they found out the good news?
They were both super happy. Yeah.
No, that's great. No, for sure, for sure. Did they, like, take you out on dinner, like, you know, to a dinner, or gave you a high five, gave you a hug?
Yeah, they gave me a hug. I don't really like eating out, but yeah.
No, that's great. No, that's so good. What about you, Quan?
I remember I came home from school, and then my mom was at the kitchen counter, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations!"
Aww.
And so, like, we hugged, and then I think Saturday, because when was it announced? Friday. I think it was announced.
I think Friday.
Or somewhere along that. But I remember Friday, my family and I went out to eat to celebrate. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so cool.
We had a little celebratory dinner. So.
That's awesome. That is so sweet. Well, I'm so glad I got to talk to y'all.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course, and just kind of, like, get to know you and the extracurricular activities that y'all do, because y'all are busy. Y'all really are. So I'm so glad that y'all took time out of y'all's day to come down to the station to kind of tell us more about y'all.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, of course. And this is, again, guys, this is a huge deal. Y'all should be really, really proud of yourselves.
Thank you.
I know whenever AISD made that Facebook post, it had so many reactions, like good, positive reactions. It is not just like your school and your parents that are proud of you. Like everyone is. Like, and I didn't even know y'all. And now I feel like I do. But before then I was like, I don't even know who Finn and Quan are. Like, who are they? But like, that's so cool. That's so awesome. Like, congrats. So thank you
so
for
much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for being here today. And that is it for the Education Connection podcast. We'll see you back here soon.